right into the Area 51 International Speech Contest. Christy Amani, Ordinary People, Extraordinary Citizens. Ordinary People, Extraordinary Citizens, Christy Amani.
Rosa Parks, Cesar Chavez, Susan B. Anthony. What do you think these people have in common with you and me? Like you and me, they were just ordinary people. What makes them different from you and me is that they were also extraordinary citizens going above and beyond the scope of being a good citizen. Through their sacrifices, they made America a better place to live. And you can too. Rosa Parks. Miss Parks would have been 100 years old this year. She was a tiny, frail woman who worked very hard as a seamstress. She grew so tired of the oppression pulling down her community that she decided to fight. She decided to fight the best way she knew how, by sitting down on that bus. She went to jail, she lost her job, and despite all of that, she still continued to speak out against injustice and inequality. Cesar Chavez. Mr. Chavez was just an ordinary migrant farm worker with less than a high school education. He grew so concerned about the poor pay and working conditions of migrant farm workers that he picked his head up, pulled his shoulders back, stood up straight and tall, and spoke out, becoming a catalyst for change, giving other migrant farmers the voice to speak out for their rights and to win the dignity and respect they deserve. Susan B. Anthony. Miss Anthony could have just resigned herself to the fact that women were never going to own property. They never have their voices and ideas heard. And they would never, ever, ever have the right to vote. But she was determined to make sure that women could have the same rights as men, especially the right to cast a ballot. She was a fierce crusader. She dedicated her life to this cause. She spoke all across the country trying to get people to support the right for women to vote. She dedicated 50 years of her life to this cause. Now, there are so many other extraordinary citizens that I'm not mentioning today, and you know who they are. And there are so many others that you and I will never, ever, ever know the names of because they do not receive the national attention that these extraordinary citizens I spoke of receive. But guess what? They don't care. They don't care because they do not do these great deeds for personal gain. They do them because they have compassion and they want to make sure to shape society and our country to be a better place. Now let's examine what it takes to be an extraordinary citizen. Extraordinary citizens practice 4 of the civic virtues outlined by James Madison. The first is self-restraint. When a person practices self-restraint, they're civil, they respect others, and they have compassion for others. The second is self-reliance. Self-reliance is when you rely on your own judgment, your own capabilities, your own resources. You're an independent thinker. You do not conform to how everyone else thinks or what everyone else does. You know within your heart, in your mind, the right thing to do. The third is self-assertion. Self-assertion is when a citizen can stand up and defend their rights. Sometimes they sit down to defend their rights. aware of the corruption and injustice that can compromise the liberty of all. How do these people know when and how to be assertive? They know how to assert themselves because they possess civic knowledge. They know how the Constitution works, what it says the government is supposed to do, what it says the government is prohibited from doing. They know their duties as citizens, and they know when an institution or another citizen violates their rights. They possess the knowledge. I believe that these extraordinary citizens constantly remind themselves that their well-being and the well-being of their friends and family is connected to the well-being of our country. Find it in yourself to have compassion and to be civil. Know that you are capable. Be an independent thinker. Trust your judgment. Find the courage to speak up. Educate yourself on the rules that govern our country. We all should find it in ourselves to be an extraordinary citizen.